strength, so we gave us the power, so we he's showing out, that's why we.
Yes, sir. We are back. Episode 49 of the Not the Same podcast, hosted by this one word C Mike and that one word gang. Crip Walker over there. Toy is very mad, very mad right now.
No, she's not very happy. I told, hey, look. Hey,
What
Toy,
up,
I
sis?
told you tune in. Toy. Hey, look, you put the places. Oh, man. Just James, what's popping up, man? I mean, what's popping up? What's popping, fam?
What up, Just James? What up, D? Appreciate you sliding. Appreciate everybody sliding through. Salute to our sis, Tarcia Renee and Just James. Both are dropping some singles very, very soon, as well as this brother on the right of me. You know what I'm saying? It's just single time right now. You know what I mean? Salute to all Christian rappers that's dropping stuff. If you're not a Christian rapper, then, you know, salute to you too. But we talking about them first. You got the right colors on today.
All the way down to the socks. I got the Blue Devil socks on. I ain't putting my feet in the air. I feel a little sus if I did that. Just know.
All right, man. So please do us a favor. You're watching us live on YouTube, exclusive, not just Rob blued up. Yeah, blued
up. You dig what it is? Yeah.
I don't know what's. I'm gonna stop playing for some people think Rob is for real. We just playing. He just like to do Blue Devils. Don't come to his house because he do have a girlfriend. We ain't talking about a lady.
You don't want that work. Hey, you don't want that work, cuz. No, I'm just.
No, stop that, Rob. Stop. All right, if you're watching us exclusively on YouTube as well, we on Facebook right now as well. Do us a favor and do like you see on the screen. Hit that like button as well, hit that subscribe button, and hit the notification button so you will know when we are live on episode 49 of the Not the Same podcast sports show hosted by me and Rob Redeem, Mr. Gang. Go ahead, brother.
What's up, y'all? Hey, look, bottom line is this. My Duke Blue Devils, if I'm not mistaken, we had a preseason ranking of number 7. So what that tells me, if I want to be Picasso, is that is the divine number of completion, number 7. So we going to make, I gotta represent, man. Like my Miami Heat 1-3. But don't get it twisted. Hey, look, brother, the Heat Nation over here. Just in case somebody think I'm just, this is what I do, man. I am a blue. This is the sports show. It got my name on it. This ain't fake. I'm true to this, bro. I ain't new to this. Miami Heat. Y'all see what it is. Heat Nation.
You know
Dookies all the way. I don't
Family
play no
on both
games,
sides.
right?
Y'all know what that means. Family on both sides. Yeah, man, let's get into what's popping, dog, before we get in trouble. Get both of us shot.
Yeah, I ain't.
Somebody tell me what's popping.
Holla at Eric. He got one.
What is popping? Number one, NBA Week 1 shocker so far. NBA Week 1 shocker so far. Let's go, bruh.
Right now, I'm going to do West and East because y'all know I'll be extra about this. Look, the Portland Trailblazers are undefeated.
Yes,
They're not the only undefeated team. There's something I want. I'm trying to figure out how come the Bucks are the only team that's only played 2 games this season. They 2-0. They undefeated. But they don't count because I don't know where they've been. But
they're playing the Nets tonight. But
okay, I think they played over in Dubai. But everybody else still seems to have 4 more games. But Portland is undefeated. They beat the teams such as the Nuggets, the Lakers, the Suns, and the Kings. Yeah. And then the Jazz are looking real good at 3-1. You know what I mean? They lost the other night against Houston, but it was a mishap, a couple of turnovers and questionable calls. So both the Jazz and Portland were thought to have tanked for this big dude from France, and that ain't the case. That's my West shockers. On the East.
Victor Wembanyama. Yeah. 7-4.
That one word.
Yeah,
but he's good. He's a unicorn freak for real, bro.
He's a serious unicorn. Yeah, he nice,
bro.
Really nice.
But the Heat are 1-3 to start the season. The Wizards are now 3-1. You dig what I'm saying? They schedule about to get harder. They got a couple of back-to-backs with the Sixers, and then they play the Nets, Grizzlies. But Kuzma, Bill, and Porzingis, they out there balling. So those are my shockers right now with the Wizards. And the Portland Trailblazers especially.
The biggest shocker for me, I know you didn't ask me, but I'm going to tell you anyway, brother.
Tell me, brother.
The biggest shocker for me is the Portland Trailblazers. Everybody thought they was going to be in tank mode. Also the Spurs. Spurs low-key 3-1 out here too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I had them on there and forgot to mention their name.
You know, it's so unbelievable. We just don't believe it with the Spurs. We know they gonna start getting rid of folks. And like you said, the Utah Jazz is not supposed to be good. They don't want to be good, but they got too many real basketball players. When you want to lose, you put rookies out there. You don't put real basketball players. You got Laurie Marketing. You know, you got a bunch of folks that's been put off teams, but in playing the NBA for real, and these dudes got real pride. My man Colin Sexton out there, young bull, be up there hooping with his fist ball. This dude real street dude.
Jordan Clarkson. You got Mike Conley.
Mike Conley got a lot of talent on that team.
A lot of guys playing with pride. Now I'll talk about that in a minute.
It ain't no high level, playoff team, but they'll mess around and knock some people off. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's how it works.
Next subject, Aaron Donald, Jaylen Brown, also Antonio Brown, I didn't put that on there, all leave Thunder Sports. Why did they leave Thunder Sports, brother? What did Kanye do?
Kanye,
now. What did he do now?
So he had some anti-Semitic. I always say it wrong. Comments.
Anti-Semitic. No, not cinematic.
Symptomatic.
He's going against Jewish people. They just say it that way.
So here's a news flash for anybody who don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Jews pretty much run the entertainment industry, whether it's sports,
including
whether
Christian.
it's music. Yes, including Christian.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it's music, sports, entertainment, like no matter what you do, not only has he lost his deal with Adidas, which kicked him off the Forbes list, Def Jam, who's ran by part owner of a Jew, who's a Jew, they've dropped good music from him. So Kanye is going down this spiral. But to the sports, Jaylen Brown, Mr. Woke, Jalen X is my brother over there called. That brother is woke. Like he beyond woke. Aaron Donald, I don't know why my man left after the swimming pool incident in Dubai, but he left too. So even that one word sort of.
You talking about Antonio Brown?
Yeah, even that one word sort of writing on the wall. Like, look, I know I'm Lulu, but he Lulu for real. So, pray for Kanye, bro. That's all I'm gonna say at this point. Because I remember when No Limit had a agency.
Yeah.
And they were horrible as far as their business sense go. Donda wasn't that. Donda actually was pretty good on getting their players paid.
Right.
And now they losing these players. And when you lose big time players like that, a Super Bowl champion, an NBA All-Star, a former NFL champion, Super Bowl champion, ain't nobody running back to you.
Hagen say he just popped in to say fly Eagles fly. And they is flying, my guy. They is flying.
Yeah, they are flying. They are flying.
D says ask NWA about a Jew. For real.
Yeah. They run it, man, and it's just the bottom line. Now, this ain't our faith show, but I mean it ain't a secret what we about. Listen, they are under the Abrahamic covenant and they have the money. That's just one of the promises that they have, and that's why Jews have money the way that they do, because God is not a man that he should lie, and he's kept his promise. But in this sense, there's no secret that once you do this, only other person that's as powerful or almost there that you can't say nothing about with cancel culture is the alphabet community. And the only reason I say alphabet community because I'm a Miss Letter and I don't want to get canceled. Go ahead, C.
That's funny every time. Yeah, man. As for Jewish people, man, and at the end of the day, man, you can't be throwing racist terms, and you can't. Although it's very plain to see that a lot of Jewish people run these industries, run a lot of grocery stores, run a lot of things because a lot of the wealth is with them. It's not a smart business move. If you business savvy, to down them, because trust me, they are connected, fam. They are connected. You know, like I was joking about Rob got the blue on, gang. No. That's for real, gang over there. So you get to down to them. Look how many people dropped that man like that.
Quick.
You know, now Kanye was he was one of the black billionaires. Ain't no more. You know what I mean?
Dropped them quick. Adidas dropped them quick.
And like Rob said, man, we need to pray for this brother, man, and pray his strength and pray this brother get on his meds. So I'm sure he got some meds. And the way he be popping off is like somebody say, he off his meds. You know what I'm saying? He get to going crazy. He be operating in this whole lane of when keeping it real goes too far, like used to be on the Chappelle show back in the day. He just goes too far. Like, man, you can't say everything, dog. You can't say everything. You will be hit. The Bible says you are snared by the words of your mouth. How true is that in Kanye's case? You are snared by the words of your mouth. For real, for real.
Man.
And you know, that man remember he was going for president and all that, actually was getting votes. See who's going to vote for this one word now. Come on, dog.
Yeah.
Anyway, MLB World Series is set. Who is participating, my guy?
Yo, so the Astros, who had the best record in the American League this year, they were 106.
Boo them. Anyway, go ahead, brother. Boo them for life. Go ahead, bro.
Let me tell y'all something, man. Listen to how many games these one words played.
Yes.
The Astros were 106-56 this year.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of games, man.
It's a lot of games.
And they're going back to the World Series for the 4th time in 6 years. They won in 2017 with an asterisk because they were it was a whole cheat scandal. Did they cheat? But the MLB never found them guilty about it. So therefore they are World Series champions for 2017. So they're 1-2 in the World Series in the last 4. This is their 4th one. They've only won one, so they're 1-2 going into this one. Well, the Phillies, they were a wild card. I'm actually rooting for the Phillies because they beat my card.
Yes, sir.
So I want them to win so we can say we got beat by the World Series champions. But they just kept playing consistent baseball, man. They didn't care about the numbers. They didn't care about the stats.
And the last time,
and they got pitching. And the last time they won the World Series was back in 2008 when they beat the Tampa Bay Rays. And that series kicks off this Friday in Houston. And we'll see what happens. I think it's going to be a good one. But, I mean, the Astros look destined to win so they can get that asterisk off.
Yeah, we see y'all comments. We moved on to the next thing. But, Toy says that he takes his meds for sure. He said in his documentary. And then Just James say, look at Mel Gibson. He was an A-list movie star and literally fell off the face of earth when he said some anti-Jew comments. You got to be careful with them Jews, man. You know what I'm saying? No hate to him or whatever.
That boy living off residuals of Lethal Weapon because his mouth became a lethal weapon and now he ain't got no more money.
Klay Thompson gets his first ejection.
Klay Thompson
I know you tripping. Klay Thompson gets his first ejection. We're gonna talk about this a little bit later, but in general, what happened, brother?
One word for you, brother: frustration. Listen, man, Klay is frustrated because he hasn't bounced back from them injuries like he thought, and he's not playing like the Klay of old. Can you imagine this? You are in the NBA record book for most points in a quarter. Yeah, and I mean, you going to the Hall of Fame, and you a champion. But you are a shell of yourself, and you seeing young guys come up, Wiggins basically taking your spot, and you saying to yourself, I'm better than that one word. Poole, the new light-skinned guy, they didn't, you know what I'm saying? They didn't give him a nickname. It's a pool party, and they signed him to a multi-year deal because Klay is just a shell of himself. And him getting ejected just showed that. It was light-skin on light-skin last night as far as him and Devin Booker.
Booker was getting his butt.
Booker was in his head. You know what I mean? And only thing Klay could say is, well, I got 4 rings. And, you know, at that point, seeing Klay look tough, man, it just didn't look right, bro.
Yeah,
it just didn't look right.
Tough guy. Yeah, we'll talk about it a little bit later in the show, but that's whack saying the 4 rings thing, brother. If you going to go at somebody, have some original stuff. I'm just saying. That's just the wackest thing. I got 4 rings. So what? I mean, what they do? I mean, we glad you got 4 rings, but say something with a little bit more hair on your chest, my guy. All right, man, let's get to this soapbox segment.
Soapbox.
If y'all can hear what goes on in the background. All right, this is our soapbox segment when me and Rob go back and forth. Well, we don't go back and forth. Me and Rob have 2 minutes to go off or whatever we want to be angry about, happy about, or whatever we're going to get our issue off on the soapbox. Like in the old day when folks want to get an issue across or say what they're bothered about or whatever, they stood literally on the soapbox and said, hey, blah, 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 blah. So we standing on the soapbox talking about whatever we want to do. Normally, Rob talks about sports and I talk about whatever, but we never know. We'll see what's up today. Rob goes first. Is you ready, my guy?
I'm ready.
Let's get it.
Listen, folks, when you play sports and you truly play it, look, I'm not talking about the casual player. I'm not talking about fellowship sports in church or the rec league because your company got a team, so you play because you don't want to make your boss mad. I'm talking about the one words who, when you play, it's like that. You dig what I'm saying? Like it don't matter who on the court. It don't matter who across that field. It don't matter who on the other side of the sand. If you volleyball, the net, it doesn't matter, bro.
Yeah.
It's on and popping whenever we get on the court. Me and this one word beside me, if we on opposite teams, it's like that for them until we done playing the game that we playing. I'm talking about those who don't care about the other side, man. You got to understand this one thing. It's a sense of pride when it comes to the competitive nature behind the game. Yeah. With that being said, this is the people I want to shout out because we kind of talked about them in our last segment. Shout out to the Utah Jazz, the Portland Trailblazers, the Washington Wizards, the San Antonio Spurs.
Yes,
these squads during the preseason had the least likely chance to make the playoffs. And I know we only 4 games in, but it's the pride that they've come out the gates with that has shown me that they're playing for the love of for the love of the game. They're not tanking so they can get that 7-foot-plus man that we was talking about, that one word that everybody, he's an awesome player, but they came out with pride. So players like Damian Lillard, Jordan Clarkson, Bradley Beal, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. They basically said, nah, we get ready to come in this. We do this. This is the game we get paid for. Yeah. We're going to play, and I can respect that. My point for this soapbox is this, because I know we talk about sports, but I'm going to put this in real-life terms, and I know I'm running out of time. Folks, take pride in your craft. I don't care whatever it may be. If you have a team, regardless of whatever everyone else is saying, put them on your back and take pride on the job itself as a leader, man. So whatever your craft is, take that same pride when folks is writing you off and saying what you're not going to be able to do and go hard like these players doing. Shout out to those in the NBA who is making miles drop open because they not coming out playing with these folks, man.
Salute, salute, salute. I fully agree. My soapbox tonight is on this here. Have you ever been to a dinner party or you went to a restaurant and it's a large gathering, everybody hanging out and talking, and you with, businessmen, business owners, husbands, wives, they're all together, and the issue of sports comes up, right? And you talking with someone and they, most people, if you start talking sports, they start talking football first. You know what I'm saying? It's number one and, who's your team or whatever, right? Don't you hate it when it's that one guy that's talking a whole lot about sports and you realize they have absolutely no idea what they talking about? You know what I'm saying? So, like, we'll be talking about Jordan and LeBron, and then all of a sudden start talking about, man, Mike Conley was the GOAT. Conley, what? You know what I'm saying? Or they come and say, man, Kevin Duckworth, man, he was different back in Kevin Duckworth. What? Those guys that don't really know sports but be talking real loud and aggressive, but they don't know what they're talking about. They start talking about football, don't understand what a first down is, don't understand anything. Like, bruh, if you don't really know, just bow out the conversation. Say, nah, dog, I'm more into video games or something. Man, like, that used to be shameful back in the day. Ain't nobody gonna look at you sideways because most of us that play sports and watch sports, we also do the video games. But, dog, if you don't please be quiet. Because it happens all the time, bro. All the time. And then, like, they almost fool you, right? So you go in with all your sports knowledge. Man, you remember when this happened, they looking at you like, nah, brother, just keep it real. Nah, dog, for real, I don't just watch it like that, man, but I was just okay, bro, let's talk about something else then. You know what I'm saying? You want to talk about some Marvel movies? Let's get into it. You want to talk about some action movies, even horror movies? I'm not a big horror guy, but I watched enough of them to be able to talk educated conversation with somebody. But, dog, you guys fake flogging like you sports fans, man, stop it. Get up out of here, please.
No.
All right, man. We're going on to our debate fuse set. All right, this is our debate fuse segment where me and Rob go back and forth on sports subjects. We have a timer that look like this for 5 minutes. When it's over, you hear a buzzer that sounds like this. And we go in. The first subject we're going into today is our normal subject. NFL Week 7, impressed and depressed. Week 7, impressed and depressed. Let's go with AFC first, sir.
All right, my AFC impressed this week, I'm going to say the New York Jets, man. Look, you can say what you want, but I got to give them their props. They 5-2. Now, they just had a big injury. I don't know what they're getting ready to do after losing, I believe, they running back last week. But they 5-2, and their biggest challenge is getting ready to come on November 6th when they go up into Buffalo and get ready to play the Buffalo Bills. That's my impress for the AFC, the New York Jets.
All right, my impress for the AFC is the Miami Dolphins. Not because the soon as Tua came back,
yeah, he did say Kevin Duckworth.
I did say it.
Who played for the Portland Trailblazers,
yes.
by the way. I do know my sports.
So as soon as Tua came back, they looked like an explosive offense. They looked good again. They moving the ball down the field. They was looking just like they was when they played against the Bills. We was like, oh, they getting with the Bills. You know what I'm saying? So salute to Miami. I think those are my depressed, bro.
Depressed AFC Texans.
Yep.
That's all I'm saying. They wanted Watson
no
out
explanation,
so
brother.
bad. They wanted Watson out so bad that they was willing to do what they doing now. Man, listen, brother. They have a tie ball game. They are 1-4-1, my guy. I'm done.
All right, my depressed are the New England Patriots. This is why the New England Patriots, are they just terrible team? No, but they are under 500, and they have a created quarterback controversy by Bill Belichick. He created it. They had a backup quarterback by the name of Zappy. He got a very snappy, zappy name. You know, he's one of them little gunslingers because that's what you do when you're the backup guy, and the crowd is rooting for him, but Matt Jones is a solid guy. Matt Jones come off an injury, and Bill Belichick has the super short string with him. Only give him a couple of plays and snatch him out. And then talking about, no, it's no quarterback controversy. You know, it's only what you right. You know how you be talking, be groveling and all that. Nah, dog, you created this, my guy. You created this guy, and I'm depressed by you. Seriously.
Yeah.
NFC impressed, unless you got something on there, bro.
No, on what you just said. You know what, man? This can mess up Mac Jones' psyche, bro. You dig what I'm saying? Like, that can mess up your psyche because Matt Jones did have a couple of interceptions over the last few weeks, and you pulling them to put, that's trash because
Bailey's happy.
Anyways, NFC impress, I'm gonna stay with New York, and I'm gonna say the Giants, man. Look, they keep winning, and yes, it was against the Jags, but they got the dub, bro. So New York is winning right now all the way around.
I have to go with the Giants too. They are 6-1 and have the hands down coach of the year, and they're winning despite a subpar quarterback. Their quarterback is not great. It's not a very good quarterback, but they have a very good offensive coach. He is coaching his butt off. That team is not supposed to be good. Now Saquon Barkley is a beast running the ball, but that team is not supposed to be good. But he is making them good. So salute to them, man. Hey, NFC depressed. Oh, my bad, bro. Go ahead.
The bottom line with the Giants is this. If you got a good running game and you got a quarterback who can maintain the game, what ends up happening for you is this right here, bro. Play action comes into effect. Because you don't have to be able to throw the Hail Mary as long as you accurate and can put it 5 to 10 yards. That's all I need you to do for me. Help me out. And you good. But on my NFC depressed, I got to go with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, bro. Although Brady is playing, and we'll get into that in a minute. Brady is playing ball, but the squad around him, they just not helping him out, bro.
It seems like it, and he's kind of he's snapping on people. He's seeming a little bit out of pocket, man. It's not helping the situation. Now, we can see why the brother snap. He's going through a divorce. You know, his wife popping up in pictures with Pete Davidson. It's not looking good for my guy, his ex-wife or whatever, man. Nobody want to see that. You don't want to see that. So I know it's rough on him, man. My depressed is, who do I have here? I had the Detroit Lions. And this is why. The Detroit Lions is the best, most fun, sorry team you ever see. Because they sorry, but they play an exciting brand of football, but they just not good, man. They are literally 1-5, dog. Yeah. 1-5. Yeah. I mean, even the Raiders ain't got another win in the book. You know, Raiders been trashed this year, but they're not good. The Lions are not good, man. And they've been bad so long, man. It's like they need a break free. I mean, even the Giants and the Jets good this year, and they still suck. Come on, bro.
Yeah, they gonna play on Thanksgiving.
Every year. Playing the Cowboys.
We gotta watch them play on Thanksgiving for tradition, and I traditionally hate seeing the Detroit Lions on Thanksgiving Day.
Me too. And with that, on to the next. All right, next subject. Here's a good one. Should Westbrook get all the blame, or do the Lakers just suck? Should Russell Westbrook get all the blame, and what we're talking about, all the blame for the terrible ability of the Lakers, or do the Lakers just suck? Go ahead, bro.
There's blame to go around in this situation with Westbrook, man. Look, how can I put this? if Westbrook decides to quit like he's done in the past, then I'm gonna put the ownership on Westbrook and what he's been doing. You know what I'm saying, over the last 2 seasons. You know what I mean? But if he can put in effort, like I'm putting in effort to learn how to take the back seat. I'm putting in effort in practice and on, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna take these bad shots. I'm working to improve my attitude and chemistry, you know, then you can't really put all the blame on him. I'm gonna let you go and I'm gonna tell you my other part of the blame.
Yeah, I think I think some of the blame is on Westbrook, but most of it is on Rob Pelinka and LeBron James. Those are two people I put the blame on because LeBron James stood on the table to get Westbrook there, and Rob Pelinka allowed that to happen. But the Lakers also, when they trade Westbrook, because they're going to trade him, you know what they're going to still be? Sucky. They still going to be trash. It's not a good team. The team don't make sense. They don't have shooters. They literally don't have one good shooter. Their best shooter is Patrick Beverly. He's not really a shooter. He hits shots during the time because he's wide open. That's the best shooter on their whole team. And it's just why, Jesus. Anyway, go ahead, bro.
Yeah, the other part I'm gonna follow up with you is LeBron James and Pelinka. I said it last week though. Of the three that was there, and Westbrook, LeBron, and AD, and the three new additions in Toscano, Walker, and Beverly, Patrick Beverly, to correct you, brother, has the highest 3-point percentage. He's their best 3-point shooter at 37%, fam. That is not good at all. And this year, he didn't have some wide open ones because we watch them. We watch basketball, and if they on TV, you know what I'm saying? Me and C got league pass. We put them on one of the screens so we can see what the Lakers doing, and it's just not. I saw Bev. If you shooting 37 and you're my best 3-point shooter, yeah, they gonna have to do more than just trade Westbrook. That's my opinion.
LeJon Brains.
Yeah.
I just don't. What up, Crispy? I don't understand. I'm say this as a fan of a small market team. It's easy for me to hate the Lakers anyway because they always get the benefit of the doubt. They're always on TV. They always play on Christmas. They always pull off this miracle trade like they probably will do this year, and then they mess around and win the championship and they get a parade like they really built something. And all they do is like sneak steal trades all the time. Shaq, sneak steal. You know what I mean? Really Kobe. They stole him from the Charlotte Hornets. Remember that? You know what I'm saying?
They traded for him, brother.
I know they traded for him. What I'm saying is they never build a team.
Through the draft. I get it.
Ingram played for the Lakers. Yeah. All-star. My man from
Kuzma.
Caruso. All these good players. My man from little Zebo looking dude for the New York
Julius Randle.
Yeah, all-star. All these folks been all-stars, play big games. You know what I'm saying? They let them go. Lonzo Ball. They would have waited. Lonzo is a real point guard. He's actually good now. His jumper is not to the side of his head no more. You know, I know he's hurt right now, but he became a very good player. Like they don't use their brain. You know what I mean? Lakers are the Denver Broncos of the NBA. And you might be right, bro.
You might be
more
right.
More like the Cowboys, in my opinion, though. Except they ain't won more. No hate to Cowboys fans, but they ain't won a little bit more. But
the thing about the Lakers, man, is I don't know what they were doing when they traded all those folks away. You know what I mean? Like, it makes no sense because Kuzma was not bad. Like you said, Ball was not bad.
No.
I mean, I would take Caldwell Hope over some of the folks.
He's better than all what they got now.
He is. And then they had Horton Jr., if I'm not mistaken.
He trash. I ain't like that dude. But go ahead.
But he could still shoot better than some of the players that they got on this roster. And they're trying to get Austin Reeves, trying to amp him up like, it's the best. But they can't finish in the end. And it's sad when a 20-year bet in LeBron James, because we forget he's been in the league for 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
If you look at NBA years compared to dog years, that one were about 80 years old body-wise when it comes to how much he's been beat up in his knees and all of that stuff from the playoffs, Olympics, and all the stuff that LeBron's been through. So, man, the Lakers in trouble, man. They truly are in trouble. And
go ahead,
everybody can be traded but LeBron. That's my opinion.
Facts. Get him up out of here. But you know what? I think LeBron going to demand a trade. A king of this level shouldn't go out like this, dog. For real. You know what I'm saying? He gonna demand a trade, but he caused all this. What type of stuff LeBron does? LeBron playing my career mode in real life.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like he would have did it to Miami too, but Pat Riley too dope. You know what I'm saying? But remember when he left Cleveland the first time, left it in shambles. You know, Lakers are the Cowboys.
I'm gonna tell you why.
I agree.
I'm gonna tell y'all why LeBron not gonna go anywhere.
Because
Bronny. They will draft Bronny for the sake of LeBron. I guarantee it.
Yeah, I know. And the Lakers could just magically get the number 1 pick that year, just magically, you know.
Well, I don't think he's number 1 status, but
no,
he's gonna end up in LA.
Yeah, he's gonna be like number 28, something like that. All right, man. Next subject, man. Long-winded on that one. Is it time for Rodgers and Brady to bow out? Is it time for Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady to bow out? Mr. Davis.
You know I'm coming with the stats. Just call me Stat Boy.
Okay.
All right. Brady completion rating, QB rating right now is his career average. He has 8 TDs and 1 INT this season. He's actually 3rd in the NFL with attempts, 16th in the 6th in the NFL in passing, 16th in TDs and thrown INTs. This is a good thing. He's 37th. With only one interception thrown. And when you look at quarterback rankings, Tom Brady is number 4. I believe folks are panicking because of the record. But no, though. Although their record is 3-4, they're still tied for number 1 in the NFC South right now. So that says a lot. They're tied with the Atlanta Falcons, then followed by New Orleans Saints, and then I can't even think of the other squad that's down there because I think the Panthers. They're irrelevant right now. So I'm just going to speak on Brady, and then I'm going to let you go, and then we can get to Aaron Rodgers.
Salute to the Panthers, though. They traded away everybody, still got that win this weekend, just playing for pride like you was talking about earlier.
Yeah, man.
Respect it. I'm going to say I think Brady should buy out. Listen, man, my man almost 46. Life falling apart. His mind is not there. Brady is doing things that you have never seen Brady do. One of Brady's greatest assets, as well as his arm and throwing, was his brain, the way he thought. Because Bill Belichick is a good coach, but he's a butthole of a coach. He dealt with that for years. You know what I'm saying? It showed very clearly when Brady left who was the real prize there. Not saying Belichick is trash, but Brady was a superstar, and he was treated like he wasn't. I think it's over, man. Hey, Father Time whoops everybody. Look at the LeBron commercials. You know what I'm saying? Aquaman getting his tail. You know what I mean? But no, in real life though, man, it's hard for people to overcome being 46 and this turmoil. When your mind ain't right, home ain't right. We both know this. When home ain't right, bro, like
your job is second fiddle,
we both do music, man. It is very, very hard to do music when your home ain't right. Imagine trying to hoop or trying to play football, man, and trying to lead a team because he's basically the coach on the field. And you thinking about what she said or what this happened or what this happened. Will I see my boys or whatever? Man, that's going to mess with you, dog. In my opinion, Rodgers, I think he's just having a bad year. He was dumb. He took too much money and didn't leave no more money to keep any good players, including Devontae Adams. And he just was dumb. He shouldn't buy out. He just was stupid. That's my opinion. Go ahead, bro.
On Aaron Rodgers, he's actually 8th in NFL in attempts, 10th in passing. He's tied for 11 in TDs, and he's tied for 24th with interceptions thrown. Aaron Rodgers is actually, when you look at the power rankings, he's actually 3rd in power rankings because once again, he's okay. You know what I'm saying? Their record shows that the squad around them, man, the personnel that they got around them is trash, bro. Like Tampa Bay has the worst running offense in the league. They're dead last in the league. The running game for both teams is just different, man. Packers only have 3 rushing TDs this season, and Tampa only have 2. That says a lot. So with these great quarterbacks, if you don't have a running game, guess what all the defense have to do is sit back and be like, hey, we know what these one words going to do. Just drop back. We're going to play a zone. We're going to play we'll play a dime, and we ain't got to worry about playing no 3-4, no 4-3 or any of that because they don't have a running game to shoot to shoot at us. Right. Think about it. Packers only have 3 TDs on the ground, and Tampa Bay only has 2. Remember a couple of weeks ago, Tampa Bay they mustered up 3 yards total for an entire game? Come on, man. So Brady should go because his home not right. Rodgers should go because now he's starting to act like Brett Favre, the very man who treated him like trash when he came in.
He learned from the best. Look like it. Brady, Crispy say Brady avoiding his family like Rodgers avoiding the vaccine. Then he said Brady need a show called Not My Wife and Kids. That man ain't tripping. Then D says Jimmy G 3-4 in San Francisco, just like Brady. Yep. San Francisco did pull out a very good trade though to get this running back, but still took that L because they played against the Chiefs, and I mean the Chiefs are awesome.
Yeah,
Her
Chiefs
Bears are
3-4.
Once again, the Bears are not even intending or trying to win, but pride, like we talked about, competitive pride. Look, Justin Fields is not a great quarterback, but he's working though. You know what I mean? He's working though, and there's proof you can get better, man. Look at the Philadelphia Eagles quarterback. I forget his name right now.
Hurts.
Yeah, Jalen Hurts. Look how good he got. He was considered just a runner at first. So don't give up on Fields, man. But yeah, salute to your team, D. On to the next. We are going to this here, and this was whack. Cat, which is Carl Anthony Towns, calls out Anthony Edwards died publicly. Is this leadership or a foul? Once again, Cat, who is Carl Anthony Towns, center, well not center, used to be center, power forward for the Minnesota Timberwolves, calls out Anthony Edwards, small forward for the Minnesota Timberwolves, died publicly. Is this leadership or foul? Go ahead, bro.
It's foul. So just to give y'all a backstory, the last press conference, Cat got up there and they asked him about the game, and he was like, "Look, I know y'all think it's funny when he come up here and talk about McDonald's and Popeyes, but that ish is not funny because it's affecting his game." Let me give y'all a comparison about Cat. He's been in the league for 8 seasons.
Yeah.
Man, Anthony Edwards has been in the league for 3 seasons. Cat has only been to the playoffs twice.
Mm-hmm.
So if Anthony Edwards has been there 3 and Cat been there 8 and he's been there twice, guess what? One of those times was with Ant-Man. And the bottom line is I think Cat feels like he's losing his team because Anthony Edwards is next up. So what's the best thing that you could possibly do is place blame on someone else. Look, Carl Anthony Towns, the Grizzlies did him in last week. Last year in the playoffs, got all in that man head. You know what I mean? So now it's like rain season on Edwards. Let's try to get him out of Minnesota, especially after the gay comments he made over the summer. Let me talk about his diet. Maybe they'll trade him. I just think this is it's a skirt move in my opinion. Go ahead, bro.
My opinion, I think it's totally whack that he did this. He shouldn't have did this. Number one, he's supposed to be the leader of that team. He's been there the longest, right? He's the one that's been multiple all-star, 3-point champion guy, and all that. But also, I was trying to find it right now. That's why I was looking at the camera trying to find a picture. One of the most famous pictures of Carl Anthony Towns is him sitting there in the fetal position whining. You know what I'm saying? That's what this what tells you about this guy, the leader. He's soft heart, man. They need to recognize the Minnesota Timberwolves coaching staff and the people above, front office need to recognize who their ace is. And his name is Anthony Edwards. Anthony Edwards is basically 6'7" Ja. Think about that. Bigger, stronger, just as fast. You know what I'm saying? He basically locked him up for the series. Ja averaged like 19. You know what I'm saying? This Anthony Edwards is the future of this team. If he's eating Popeyes, so what? He's like 21 or 22. Carl Anthony Towns, you almost 30. You can't do that no more. You was hating. You was doing some of this Klay Thompson type stuff, hating on the young dude. You know what I'm saying? And also, let me say this too, bro. How dumb are the Minnesota Timberwolves? They got to the playoffs last year with Pat Bev. Why didn't they bring Pat Bev back? Pat Bev is not a great player, but you know what he is? A leader.
Yep.
He's a leader. Now, his leadership is not going to work for the Lakers because they are already too old and won, son. But for that young team, he was like the spiritual leader of that team. Not literally spiritual, but you get what I'm saying. He was the battery in their back. Right.
He was their Udonis. He was their hate. But I'm going to tell you why Bev gone. For the same man that said, and I'll put anything on it, for the same man who said he needed to stop eating the Popeyes and the McDonald's, he probably the same one that went, he was probably the same. He's just not fitting with our rotation. He's not respectful. Like, listen, man, Cat just don't, we in Minnesota now, you ain't going to be there long if you keep acting the way you acting. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think he understands that.
Yeah, man.
Love that chicken.
Love that chicken. Crispy say he trying to eat good like Zion. Zion slimmed up, bro. But I just say, man, like I just think everybody, if you an NBA coach, those nerds were very, very impressed with the trade for Rudy Gobert. But think about this, right? Karl Anthony Towns was a mismatch, a terror for centers because he was too quick for centers and can shoot, right? So he was basically a 4 playing a center position because he's big, and he was killing every center. He was killing our centers, right? But when you bring in Gobert, that means he plays the 4, and he's playing people just as quick as him, which neutralizes him, which means also you got 2 big men that can't switch on the screens up top because every team does this. They do the pick and roll right at the top at either corner of the hashtag corner on each side of the free throw line up there, right, or by the three-point line. And every time they do that and they roll off, the guard gone because they can't rotate quick enough because they're big men. They slow a foot. They messed up everything. They wasn't thinking about it smart. They just went for the superstar. And they traded away all their dogs. Not just Pat Bev, Jared Vanderbilt, another dude they had. Everybody that was a dog on their team gave them the deuces. It didn't work out, bro.
I honestly think both Lakers, and I said this last week.
You ain't lying on that one, Crispy. My bad.
What'd he say?
He said Popeyes introduced a $1 menu. It's game over. Facts.
Oh, bro.
Popeyes be fine. Yeah. Go ahead.
I honestly think both Minnesota and the Lakers are going to make a big trade. And I said this last week about the Lakers, and I'm adding Minnesota. They're going to make another trade either before the All-Star break. Yeah. Well, it's going to have to be before the All-Star break, either before Christmas or right before the trade deadline. Those 2 teams will not be the same. It's not gonna let pan out. You know what I mean? Somebody's about to be moved.
What's up, West Side? He said, mine as well. Am I Rob? I don't know what that means. Something y'all been talking offline? I don't know what that means.
Oh, no. Hey, no. I forgot to ask you. So he say one of the rappers from Memphis say they don't say might as well. They say mine as well. And he wanted me to ask you, is that a Memphian thing? No, instead of saying might as well, they say might as well.
It's not a Memphis thing, West Side. It's called a country thing. You from the South too, brother. Everybody don't speak well in Florida. It's just when in the South people talk country, bro. It is what it is. We skip words, we slur words. That's what country people do. Anyway, man, let's get into the one word of the day. Salute to my guy West Side, though, for real.
West Side, little bro.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy P-Lot, a.k.a. the Brick Sling, and guess what? You're tuning in to the Not the Same podcast. Laborers.
This one word. No.
Of the day.
The one word of the day is Klay Thompson. Now, if you have not heard, we talked about earlier that Klay Thompson got into a little real weak shoving match, but he got his first ejection, and he was kind of huffing and puffing because he was going at it with not Dylan Brooks, but
Devin Booker.
Devin Booker. And Devin Booker was wearing his tail out. You know what I'm saying? So, and he kind of got in his feelings. He started having, no offense to any light-skinned brother, but he had some very light-skinned tendencies all of a sudden. But with that being said, man, before we even do this, I got
you got video, brother?
Yeah, I got a video, brother. Let me get my video.
Please, I want y'all to please look how Klay is walking. This is please somebody get in between us walk.
Yes. Somebody please break me up. Here we go.
Like an April type of atmosphere in here. That defense right there, that possession by Golden State. Oh, another technical.
That goes on Ayton. He has 3 fouls in this game.
And look at Booker and look at Klay Thompson are continuing.
Come on, somebody get between us. Get between us.
He had opportunity.
I'm here for it, people. I am here for it,
Miss Parker. Talking again because there's
moments
ago,
in between. Klay Thompson has been ejected from this ball game. We talked about him and Devin Booker getting into it. This was
for real. That shouldn't even been an ejection, though. I ain't gonna lie. He must have said the magic word to the ref.
Nah, right there, that's what he did. He said it to the ref.
Who gives him his second technical and sends him to the locker room.
Here's the whack part.
For Candace, as he's walking off.
The ring stuff.
It looks like he has a few choice words for Phoenix's bench.
Why are you pointing at your ring, dog? Like, we know y'all won last year. We get it, dog. We get it. I thought you had smoke with Devin Booker, though. Like Klay Thompson, you are not that guy. Come on, man. Don't do that, bro. Don't do that. Please don't do that.
Yeah, that was you swing first. Nah, you swing first. That was one of them type situations.
Get off me. Get off me.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
nobody ever swing. I mean, we all know, man. Like 95% of the league ain't throwing no punches. Klay's not the tough guy, but we said this at the beginning. One word for Klay Thompson: frustrated. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My dude is frustrated, man. He's not playing at the all-star caliber before not just the second injury, the first injury. And since he's been back, my man is only averaging, 15, 16 points?
Yeah.
And you watching all these young guys come up, get the bag. Damian Lee went and got the bag. Toscano went and got the bag. Gary Payton Jr. went and got the bag.
Yeah.
Poole stayed in the house and got the bag. So,
yes, sir.
Yeah, it's bad, man.
Chris would say Klay probably mad because dude asked, why is your name spelled wrong? Cortez says that was super light skin.
Yeah.
Why did you even get ejected for that, man? Like, what I don't understand.
Yeah.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. You don't understand what?
What I don't understand.
I ain't never heard of that, bro.
Hold up, D. We got to give you one of these. Beige rage.
That's a good one, D.
What I don't understand is this, man. Like, y'all know you ain't finna fight for real, right? Because you don't want to take that fine. Because although they millionaires, brothers, they still one words. So why even huff and puff like you really about that smoke? Like, what did Booker do to you? You talking crazy to him, he talking back. That's called basketball, right?
Yeah.
Basketball players do that. You know, they may even seem like they gonna get agitated and fight, but it ain't gonna be like you coming to blows and all that. And Booker walked off. That's how much he respected you, bro. He didn't stay there arguing. He just turned his back. Now, how many times you about to be in the fight, you turn your back on? You don't turn your back on nobody. You know somebody bust you upside the back of your head. That man was not worried 1 cent, 1 iota, 1 inch, 1 milliliter or nothing about any type of smoke from Klay Thompson, man.
And this is what I'll say. I'm going to give Booker his props on the press conference because he flat out said it.
West side battle of the light skin.
The bottom line is this. He said, I respect Klay. They got the rings. He threw the rings in my face, rightfully so. He say, I admire his game, his all of that good stuff.
Yeah.
He gave him his props. He said everything that he needed to say and wanted to say. You dig what I'm saying? And they lost.
Yeah.
And the Warriors got beat. The Warriors are now 2-2.
Yes.
You dig what I'm saying? And they're not looking that if we want to talk basketball, so a lot of frustration comes in because Klay's not playing that great.
He's not that guy no more. Look, man, 2 knee injuries. He was gone 2 years, basically.
He didn't even play in the preseason, bro.
Right. And the thing is this, like, man, like I said, man, it's okay to get older, man. Like, you can't play like you 20 in your late 30s, dog. I mean,
unless you're LeBron.
Unless you LeBron. And a lot of people ain't spending $1 million on their body. And some of it is just with genetics, man. Like, he probably a genetic freak. It's some things that he got naturally from the good Lord that's keeping him that way as well. Because remember, when he was a rookie, he was way bigger than everybody else. You know, he already looked like an NBA player coming straight into high school. I mean, coming straight from high school. So, but yeah, man, that was just whack to me, man. Like, I don't know what Klay was on. And, like, bro, he is not that guy. He is not that guy.
I told you, man, he's frustrated. But Klay, guess what? Congratulations, brother. You have officially made our one word of the day.
All right, man, let's get up out of here. That lame stuff. Oh, wrong. We're going to come back to that soon, though. We're going to come back to that soon. I went through the wrong
I ain't seen that in a minute.
Yeah, we'll come back to it soon. Go ahead, brother.
Hey, have you ever thought I really enjoy what these guys are doing with these podcasts? I say podcast because it is plural. We always in your mug. How can I help support them? How can I be a blessing to them? Look, go ahead and hit that like, subscribe, and notification button, especially if you want to see us on Thursdays because we're exclusively on YouTube when it comes to Thursdays afternoons, Thursday evenings.
Yes.
Because we want to be able to display artists' artistry and their craft as far as other CHH artists. So catch us on YouTube. Forgive me. You can hit the Cash app, # Not the Same Podcast, or you can go to the website, notthesamepodcast.com/support. That is the ways that you can support your boys.
And anybody that's ever given us anything, we thank you so much. We actually do I know I do, and I'm sure Rob does too. We pray for the people that sow into us. We thank y'all so much because we can't do it without you. Y'all don't know how much we can't do it without you. We ain't out here struggling, but a lot of times these things that we're getting and getting done and these bills that's coming regularly, y'all is taking care of them. We thank y'all so much. And we're going to get better, man. We're working on ways to get even bigger. Well, brother, if you only got Venmo, get Cash App. It costs the same as Venmo costs. Free. Anyway, man, we love you, dog. But tomorrow night we'll be back with another Music and Faith show, bringing some new music, bringing out a new exclusive. Y'all just be on the lookout, man. Make sure you're there.
We got something special tomorrow night.
Some real exclusive type stuff going in. Know what I mean? With that being said, man, I'm C. Micah.
I'm Rob Redeem.
We out. We see y'all tomorrow.
Christ lives in us, so we gave us the strength, so we gave us the power, so we he's showing out, that's why